how to manifest for other people and send telepathic messages to someone, whether it's text messages, whether it's, helping them in their sleep, sending them messages in their sleep, whatever you want to do, folks. I'm going to be able to tell you how to do it telepathically and how you can help somebody else manifest something in their life. It's really easy. It's 1, 2, 3. So let's get right down into it. Divine powers are working for us because we're trying to do right. Okay. First thing that you got to know before I tell you the secret on how to manifest for others is that we live in the universe, right? The universe consists of energy, right? And in our world, there are a lot of invisible forces that are going around us at all times, like our aura. We can't see it, but it's there. Okay, the same thing with the Ethernet. The Ethernet is a place in time and space that collects all the data and knowledge and the information that everybody's thinking. That's why it's like you can walk up on people or whatever and you can kind of sense what they might be thinking. That's why like a crime scene investigator is able to walk on a crime scene and nobody be there and they know exactly what happened. It's because that crime scene investigator is used to tapping into this Ethernet, which you have access to it through your intuition. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using here. We're going to be using our intuition in order to send someone telepathic messages and to manifest for them. Now, and so I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so have you ever been like riding your car and you seen somebody on the side of the road broke down? Yeah, right. Exactly. I have too. And so what you would do in this situation if you wanted to like manifest them some type of help, like for instance, if you can't help them out yourself, and you have to be somewhere at a certain time, you can manifest help for this person. Like whether their keys are locked in their car, you can manifest them a AAA to come. Maybe they might not have a phone. You can manifest somebody that will come and help them since you can't come and help them change their tire. And so all you would do is this. This is an example. Like for instance, if you were rolling up on a red light and you saw somebody whose car was broke down and they were working on it, how do you get on this person's frequency in order to send them a message telepathically or to manifest them help? All you do is do like everybody else does. Look at the person. Just look at them. Just stare a hold of them and just wonder what happened. It's easy, right? But nah, seriously, all you have to do is study their behavior, study their mannerisms, kind of feel their energy on how frustrated they are, because people usually are talking in the things that they're doing, like when they're moving around a car, they're talking through body language. So you can pick up on what they're feeling like through their body language. So by the time you've accessed all the information that you're, getting from this person whose car is broke down, now what you do is you go back to your mind and you talk to that person, you know, on that frequency. On that frequency and that feeling and that vibration that you felt from them while you were looking at them. You might send them messages like I do sometimes when I see people just broke down. I say, oh, it's okay. You're going to get help. Oh, it's okay. I've been there before. My car is broken down too, and you will be perfectly fine. This moment has come, but it shall pass. Please send them some help, universe. Please send them AAA. Please send them somebody that can help them. I'm in a rush right now. I got to be somewhere at a certain time. Universe, please help that person right there. And folks, it works. It works. I know it works. I know for a fact it works. And so you got to get in the habit of connecting with people with your mind. That's how you really send telepathic messages to people. If you got a great imagination, you're able to build on your thoughts and like create images in your head, create verbal language in your mind as if you were really talking to the person, then you will be able to send telepathic messages easily. Another way in order to manifest for somebody, for instance, somebody who probably can't manifest, they don't know about the law of attraction. They don't know that their thoughts and their words and their actions are creating their reality and stuff like that. I know a lot of people that's like that. A lot of people that's like unconscious of the fact that they're like hurting themselves, through their words and stuff like that. What you would do and what we're supposed to do as light beings is we're supposed to operate in love towards that person, even though that person know not what they do. So what we would do is change our perception of how we see that person. Like it might be a negative person that may make you upset all the time. Hey, look, I already know. Look, sometimes you don't always want to forgive people. I know, let's be realistic. Sometimes you don't want to like, try to manifest things for nobody because they might be that foul. Like they might be that mean and that evil. Like I know. And if it is to that point, just you need to cut that person off. Okay. You need to cut that person off. You need to find a new job. You need to get out of the relationship if it's that traumatic, okay? But I'm talking about people that you care about, that you want to keep into your life. You have to change your perception of how you see them. Like if you know that this person is super duper irresponsible and they can't keep up with their wallet like how I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to see them as somebody who is responsible. Even though they're irresponsible, you have to tell them things like, you're the most responsible person I know. Or, you know, don't say that. Don't say that because they'll pick up on what you're trying to do. But you got to say, you got to speak life into them. You got to speak over them and tell them things that is not true about them, but it's true from your perspective because this is the thing that you're trying to manifest for them. You get what I'm saying? So anybody that you know that you might not like, change your perception on how you see them. And when you change your perception on how you see them, I can guarantee you folks that they will change and they will treat you much more better than they have before. Because like I said, they never knew how to change their perception, but you can do it for them. And so this is how you manifest for other people, folks. Another way you can manifest for people is right before you go to bed. I always say this, going to bed and getting up in the morning is like the most important parts of the day, okay? You lay down to reset for the next day. You get up the next day and you start all over. So you got to be prepared when you're going to sleep and when you're waking up. So when you're going to sleep, let's take it back to the traditional way of doing things. Praying for people, folks. Get down on your knees and pray for somebody. Or if you that sleepy, lay down in your bed before you go to sleep. Think about all the wonderful people that are in your life and just speak good things into them. I hope my brother Mike is safe tonight. You know, universe, let my brother Mike be safe tonight. Universe, let Sally, you know, get that promotion. You know, like you got to speak things into people's lives, folks. You got to help them out, encourage them on. Motivate them, give them the energy, you know, send them the telepathic messages. That's what we're here for. And the more you get in the habit of doing this, like I do it all the time and people don't even know it. But the more you get in the habit of doing this, the more you will become like abundant. The universe will begin to like, you know, endow you and you know, give you more favor and bless you with more things in your life, more prosperity because you're giving out value. You're still giving out value even though you're not giving out money. That is still a form of, you know, giving out value when you decide to like manifest things for other people. Okay, so now when it comes down to telepathic messages, folks, you can send telepathic messages to somebody to get them to text you, which I will be talking about, I think, in the next video. So make sure you stay tuned and make sure you subscribe because you don't want to miss that video. But you can also send telepathic messages to someone like right now, like after this video, you will be able to do it. You can also send telepathic messages to someone while they're asleep in their dreams so that you can see them in their dreams and give them a message. You can do all that. But anyway, so in order to send a telepathic to someone like right now, like for instance, have you ever like been thinking about somebody and in that split second they send you a text message? Okay, that person, or you were telepathically thinking about that person and that person was telepathically thinking about you. And just so happened that person probably had their phone and decided to like, you know, add to that intuitive thought, that a hinge that they got about you, and they send you a message right then and there, right when y'all were thinking about each other, okay? That's sending telepathic messages to somebody, okay? And you can do that at all times throughout the day. All you have to do is just sit and think about that person, and all the things are going to come to your mind about what you think about that person. It's going to be like your data collection file that you have in your cabinet of your mind about that person. Okay, when these files start to show, you start to see the paperwork, you know, then you can add on to it. Like you can write in it. You can write on a file, I want you to know this, and I want you to do that. I want you to think about me like this, and I want you to text me like, and then you put the file back in the cabinet by like not thinking about it anymore. And if you get in the habit of doing this, folks, you will see results. Trust me, I'm to the point now where it's like I beat people to texting me. Like I know who texts me before I pull my phone out after it beep out of my pocket. I already know who it is most of the time. I already know who's calling me, and everybody in my phone got the same ringtone, and I know who calling. Trust me, I'm good at it now. So trust me, this works, and this is how I like, you know, got it to work. The more and more I like continue to impress on my mind about that person, you know, things about that person or whatever, and, you know, add on to what I thought about that person and begin to like tell that person things in my mind and stuff like that. Like I began to like get what I wanted from that person, you know, and it's all good intentions. The universe is only going to give you positive things, positive results. So don't be trying to manifest nothing that's bad for someone or send somebody bad telepathic messages. That's not good, and the universe does not grant that. Okay, so folks, if you need help like sending telepathic messages to someone while they're sleeping, which I think is the best time, because like I said, that's the best time for you to like meditate right before when you go to bed, you know, and when you're getting up in the morning. Like those two time frames are the best time to do this type of stuff. Okay, so you would want to send telepathic messages to somebody in their sleep, you know, versus being like woke, because most of the time when people are woke, they are busy, they're thinking about all kind of stuff. The ethernet is like giving them so many thoughts at one time because they're up working, doing all kind of human activity. Okay, so the best time to do it is like nighttime when you know that person might be asleep. Okay, so get in the habit of like saying those prayers and giving those people affirmations, you know, in order to manifest for them right before you go to sleep and right when you get up in the morning. Okay, so last but not least, so folks, last but not least, what was the last one that I had? Oh yeah, I told you to stay tuned for the text message video, because I'm gonna tell you how you can send telepathic messages to somebody to get them to text you. That's what I was just talking about, but I'm gonna add on to it, okay? So I hope this message resonated with you folks. I'm Trenius Henderson. Make sure you subscribe. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment below. Do you plan on manifesting things for somebody, or have you sent telepathic messages to somebody and they called you like right away? Speak up, let your voice be heard. We want to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.